When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. I don't know the rest of the words, but your dreams come true.
Unless you're in this movie.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Watch That John podcast. My name is Mary.
And I'm James.
And first and foremost, if you guys hear aggressive alternative rock music in the background, I'm sorry. Someone in the recording studios down the hall from us is recording, I guess. And yes.
Or you're welcome. You get a free preview of future rock stars. So you're welcome.
Yeah, you get some headbangers in there real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
All right, Dementor. Okay, but first things first, guys. Happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yes, gobble gobble, wobble wobble.
Gobble gobble, y'all. How was your Thanksgiving? Even though I talked to you like that whole day, how was it?
Yeah, my Thanksgiving was good. We went to a friend's house in Oklahoma City. We went to we cooked way too much food. It was only four of us.
There's no such thing as cooking too much food for Thanksgiving. I don't care if there's one of you.
Yeah,
it's feasting time.
We have a habit of doing that. We cooked turkey, chicken, mac and cheese, potato salad, rice. It was insane how much food we had, but it was fun. It was a blast.
You know what? Me and DQ were talking about how, or maybe it was me and you, how we don't make mashed potatoes in this family.
Yo, I was talking about that too, and at first I thought it was a black thing. But then I talked to other black people, and they were like, I most definitely make mashed potatoes. So I don't know what it is.
I heard the opposite. I heard a white person say, mashed potatoes? No. We use sweet potatoes. We don't make mashed potatoes. And I was like, I thought y'all loved mashed potatoes. And I was like, I don't make that. So, yeah. I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all.
Like, I like a good potato. I like a good potato mash. You know what I mean? It's not... Just not for me, you know?
You know what I hate? When people brag and they say, oh, my mashed potatoes are so good. It's not the box stuff. And I'm like, the fact that you have to specify that you don't make mashed potatoes out the box lets me know your mashed potatoes ain't it, boo-boo.
Yeah, no, that's a very low bar.
It's such an easy thing to make. Why? Unless you're literally like a first-time cook. Why?
Yeah.
But really quick, I want to have a Thanksgiving meal bracket with you.
Like the best Thanksgiving?
It's this or that. It's what we did before for...
this or that. Okay.
This or that.
This is that Thanksgiving style. Let's get it.
Okay. Collard greens or string beans?
Collard greens all day.
Okay. Candy yams or mac and cheese?
I'm gonna go with the mac and cheese. I've been doing it for 3 years. No yams, just mac and cheese.
Yo, that's a really hard one for me too, because I love both of them so much, especially together.
We actually did have yams this year.
Yeah.
With our mac and cheese, but mac and cheese is a staple for me.
I don't know. I'm hurt. I'm gonna say mac and cheese. Barely, like it's not winning by the landslide here. It's barely making it. Okay, let me think of something. Stuffing or dressing, as I guess the Southerners call it, or cranberry sauce.
Both are gross.
What?
I prefer.
I love me some stuffing, and I love cranberry sauce. I know I just complained about box mashed potatoes, but the cranberry sauce from the can, it ain't do nothing to me. I'll eat it.
Most people make stuffing from a box too. So stuffing.
That stuff for stuffing is good.
So it's stuffing if you stick it inside the turkey. It's dressing if you make it beside the turkey.
You right. Look at you. You learned that in Oklahoma, didn't you? Your country ass.
Yeah. Yeehaw, niggas.
All right. Let me think of another one. I know a lot of people don't do this, but we do it because we're meatheads over here. A nice honey glazed ham or
like,
turkey.
Honey glazed turkey.
That sounds good.
So a honey glazed ham or turkey.
Yeah.
I would pick ham except if it's my turkey, then it's turkey.
You smoked your turkey this year, huh?
It was so stinking good. I did a Cajun smoked turkey. Yeah, it was fire. It slaps.
That's fire.
But if it's not my turkey, then I'd rather have the ham.
You'd rather have the ham. Okay. Sweet potato pie or banana pudding?
Oh, sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie. Aileen, the banana pudding Aileen's family makes is my favorite of all time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's twacking.
It's twerking. One of her cousins make it. It's twerking.
It's so good. Okay, let me think if I can think of anything else. What am I? Let me run down in my head the things that we ate.
Green bean casserole or mashed potatoes?
Shut your ass up. All right, I can't think of nothing else, so that was a game of this or that. Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
You're not even gonna answer the.
No, because why? Why would you play on my face like that?
We don't eat that stuff in this crib in the house.
No. Oh, last question. Did you go shopping on Black Friday?
Virtually. I bought some exercise equipment.
You didn't wait till Cyber Monday?
I bought it Sunday.
So you didn't buy it on Friday or Monday?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Was it on sale though?
Sure.
James.
Yeah, it was on sale a little bit.
Give me some of the money that you have.
Yeah, we bought the Peloton, which was on sale. I got a rower, which was not on sale, and also got an assault bike, one of those Echo bikes.
Doug, I didn't know you got all the CrossFit in your house.
Yeah, I got CrossFit in the crib. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's fire. So next time I go over there and I can't work out, I won't feel guilty.
Because you can work out the crib. Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, James, it's actually really fun. We can do, like, little workouts. We can do, like, a WOD. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Can't believe I put CrossFit.
Turkey off,
Yo, I've been big eating. But,
Did we talk about what movie we're reviewing today?
Yeah, we did. No, did we?
I don't think we mentioned it. You sung "Wish Upon a Star."
Okay.
This could be anything. It could be Pinocchio. That's what
I thought that song was from Cinderella until literally 2 minutes ago. I was like, oh yeah, it is from Pinocchio. Mm-hmm. It is from Pinocchio.
So we're talking about the movie Wish, which
yes.
It came out actually on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
And we watched it. Eileen and I watched it yesterday. And it was hilarious. We were the only people in the movie theater.
Same, my nigga. Same.
Yes.
Same.
For good reason. This movie was buns.
It's really, the movie is called Wish, and it's all about aspirations and dreams and your deepest desires. But it seemed like this movie was so uninspired. It had no heart, y'all. It was very vague. You know what it reminded me of? And I talk, what movie am I going to talk about? Not Raya. Not Raya. There's another movie that I talk about a lot.
Frozen?
Yes, Frozen 2. Specifically, where it's just, they try to create an entire film on this vague concept. And like Kingdom Hearts 2 as well, but I'm not going to get into that. Not Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, every Kingdom Hearts. Well, no, starting with Kingdom Hearts 2, it was just like Kingdom Hearts 1, they kept it simple. It was conceptual.
The video game?
Yeah, the video game. They kept it simple. It was conceptual. There's something called the Darkness. Darkness sprouts these monsters called Heartless. Heartless steal people's hearts. That was it. You didn't need to know where they come from or anything. It worked. It had this aura of mystique about it that you didn't need to have a whole, written out explanation of everything that's going on. You went with it. You didn't understand anything, but you understood enough. The second one, they really tried to do too much with that and build a story around something so concrete that it just became very convoluted. I can literally start a separate podcast over Kingdom Hearts.
I know you can.
You know I can. I can.
Yeah. But no, you're right. This movie, it seemed like they tried to have a lot of Easter eggs and throwbacks throughout the movie because it's Disney's 100-year anniversary, right? So this was like their anniversary centennial movie. So that's why the song is called Wish. You can hear like the Wish Upon a Star kind of theme song-ish or whatever. It starts up with the typical storybook once upon a time there was a king who did king things, and he wanted a perfect world, and he wanted to make sure that no one's dreams could be ruined. So he made this land where he took everyone's dreams and granted individual ones once a month their
at his own discretion, and only his own discretion.
My first thing was, who in their right mind would do that? That was my first thought. Who would go and be like, yo, my wish, my one heart's desire, I'm going to give it to this dude in the hope that I'm picked randomly to fulfill it? Who would do that?
Now that you say that, it makes me like the movie a little bit more.
Huh?
Now that you say that, that's an interesting conversation. Because in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I would do it. Because it could come true. Yeah, I would do it. But now that you say that, I didn't think about it like that, where it's like, well, no, I don't like the movie more. The conversation you started is interesting. Why would anyone do that? Because it's like, as soon as you give your wish away in hopes of it being granted, you can no longer remember your wish. So
it's terrible.
If he can't do it, if he won't do it, then you'll never be able to do it.
Exactly. It's the mindset. It's like a desperate mentality, right? It's like, yo, like I would do it if I was, I don't know, like I said, very, very desperate, very, very desperate. It's like, hey, I can't grant this myself, but maybe I have a hope of granting it if I give it to this dude.
I get it.
But like,
if your wish is to like bear children, but you're sterile, if your wish is to, I don't know, do something grand and you will never have the money or the means or the support to do so, I get it.
Maybe. But most of those people were regular people, right? And first, when the movie starts out, right, and you see Asha. And she is, I like her. I thought she was cute.
I really character. Like, that's one thing I do like about, well, I like most of the character designs. I love Asha's hair. The long braids with some of the half of it is like cornrows. With
she had freckles all over her face and neck and everything. That
you know cute. What? I was watching this YouTube video that was pretty much the title. I watched this movie. I don't even know. It's a video essay channel called The Modern Girls, and the title of one of the videos was Disney has an adorkable problem. And she just pretty much said that lately all these Disney heroines are the same character, but they're just very adorkable. And that's what Asha gave me to. Adorkable.
You need to define adorkable.
Yeah. Adorkable is you're dorky, but in a cute way. I think of like Pam from The Office. Yeah. Or you ever seen New Girl, Zooey Deschanel?
I haven't, but maybe some of our listeners have.
Yeah, you know her. She has huge blue eyes. Brown hair. You ever seen 100 Days of Summer?
No.
You ever listen to the band whatever?
I don't know this girl.
I'm actually very surprised you don't know Zooey Deschanel. She was a household name like in the 2010s. But yeah, they have an adorkable problem where every character is just very dorky, clumsy, unsure of herself, and Asha does fall into the same sort of stereotype. And I think the reason is because, you have these characters that are very beautiful. And I think they make them dorky to kind of make them less threatening to those watching and make them more relatable.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Because all you ever, if you think about it, all the classical Disney movies, right? It's always who's the fairest of them all. Sleeping Beauty. He was the most beautiful and like girl that just hasn't been undiscovered, just Cinderella. So all these people have these unrealistic beauty standards. So it makes sense that they kind of go the opposite that says, hey, to a normal person, they're cute, but they're not really confident enough, or they're kind of come from a different background. They're not rich, So I get the appeal. But going back to the way it looked, I thought the animation, the mix of it was very blue, but the mix of the 3D and the 2D, I hated it. It made my eyes hurt. I hated it.
Oh my God, me too. We sat back a row. I thought it was just me. I was like, why? It's like you know how that Ed and Eddie, they have like those squiggly outlines.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. And I was like, yo, can we move back a row? Because for some reason, from this perfectly good point, I cannot see.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. So we had to move back a row. I thought it was just me. Yeah, I'm like, Disney, you guys have top tier animators.
Mm-hmm.
How the heck did we just see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and all the trippy stuff going around with that movie, and my eyes felt fine. And this one just very blue-ass movie really got my eyes just tripping, just flipping out.
I think the problem is that Disney rushed this, right? I looked at some other things online after I watched the movie, and they said that they tried too hard. Right, that this movie was basically, they call it like a marketing ploy.
Yo, it's a marketing ploy to get you back to Disney World.
It is.
They want you to go to Disney World.
Disney World.
Yes, I don't know about you, in my theater, so much of the trailers were just ads about Disney World and going to Disney World. And then at the end of the movie, they showed Rosas. The castle in Rosas kind of looks like Magic Kingdom. Then they had the fireworks go off, and you saw the Mickey. Did you see the Mickey Mouse fireworks? I was like, they're just trying to get us back to Disney World. They literally want us to go to Disney World.
Yes, they do. I think it's a marketing scheme. It's a scheme to, ideally, if it actually worked. I don't think it worked. But
I feel like it did because honestly, ever since the pandemic, I've never seen so many commercials for Disney. So they're trying to get us back. Disney Plus is taking a tank too.
Yeah, I mean, so much as in they tried to bring it back nostalgic, right? Because they realized that millennials, we like nostalgia, right?
We do.
Like if you think about all the stuff that kind of coming back, they were like, oh crap, this is kind of fire.
Right.
You know, between like the love of anime and like NFL teams doing throwback jerseys from the 90s when we were growing up, you know, like it's just nostalgia. So they're like, oh, what's the most thing about Disney? Let's throw in some Pinocchio there. Like they had a scene where remember the talking bear or so? His name was John, and this little John off of wow, what movie was that?
Was it Robin Hood?
I don't know. Yeah, off of Robin Hood, right? Okay. And then he was like, come on, Bambi. Yeah. And he was talking to Bambi, you know? And it was just a bunch of other subtle stuff that be like, oh, it's supposed to be nostalgic. But it was just kind of fast and clumsy, and it didn't really seem appealing at all.
There's a way to do that, because when you think about, I forget the name of the Spider movie where all three Spider-Men were in the movie.
The last one.
Yeah, that was more than just Easter eggs. There was a story. Everyone was connected. It didn't just seem like, oh, here's Aurora's dress, and I actually did like that Easter egg. But yeah, it seemed more cohesive than this, where it's just like, here you go, let's throw some stuff in there from Bambi and Frozen and all the other movies you think about.
No, exactly.
But
No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home. Okay. Yo, this is completely left field. But it has nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. But
so let's skip it.
No, I'm going to say it. You talked about nostalgia. Do you remember Spaghetti Warehouse?
Yo, this is Spaghetti Warehouse in Oklahoma City.
No, it's not the same one.
I don't know if it's the same one, but I saw it. It's called the Spaghetti Warehouse, and across the street is something called the Spaghetti Factory.
No, it's not the same. Is there a man who makes balloon animals there?
Is there a man to make balloon animals anymore?
Nigga, but you remember the man from Spaghetti Warehouse.
No, I know.
Okay.
I do.
I'm about to smack
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Dad brought it up, and I was like, Dad, you literally dragged up this memory from the depths of my subconsciousness. I have not thought about Spaghetti Warehouse in decades. Yo, guys, if you know what Spaghetti Warehouse is, you're from Philly, I don't know, put something in our page comments, because I just want to know. But going back to the movie at hand. So, yeah, we discussed Asha and her opening. Did you remember that first song she sung where she's like kind of explaining Rosas and everything?
Yeah.
What did that remind you of?
Encanto.
It reminded you of the Family Madrigal song, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But worse. Like.
And I thought she can sing. So she's she's actually the girl in Hamilton. She doesn't have any lines.
Ariana DeBose?
Yes. She's
Who
in
does
Hamilton.
She play?
She doesn't play. She doesn't have a main character, but she's like one of the background dancers. She's a dancer.
A dancer.
That hands the. She's a background dancer. Yes, she's a dancer. She hands the. She wears like the British, like she's the one who hands the letter to the king or whatever.
A message from the king. A message.
Yes,
that.
I think she hands it to them. She pops up a few times, you know, as a backup dancer in Hamilton, and it's funny because I'm literally sitting in front of my Hamilton bag when we went to the tour, the concert, the play.
I'm gonna play Hamilton at your funeral.
That was dark. Why do I have to die before you, Mary?
You will. Tell me what you ate today.
Like my God. Anyway.
No, but yeah, I thought that too. I told DQ, I was like, oh, she can sing. I don't like the songs, but her singing made the songs better. But I thought this is a worse Family Madrigal.
Yeah.
And
they're not magical or interesting.
No, and everything is just so blue. Honestly, when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I thought it was like either a Jewish, Hebrew, Christian movie. Because something about the blue reminds me of some Judeo-Christian religion. I don't know why. I thought this was going to be like a Prince of Egypt type movie, to be honest. And so I fully saw the trailer and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what it was. I was like, I don't know why it's giving me like Hebrew, Jewish, all the blue. But yeah, and that's another thing. When they first saw all the wishes, I feel like the wishes were just these blue orbs. And I'm just like, this movie is so visually boring.
Yeah, you didn't even know what the wishes were until you looked up on it, and it was just people's faces in it.
It was just blue orbs. My thing is, wishes are literally your deepest aspirations. Like, it's supposed to be so creative and interesting and beautiful, and they were just blue orbs. When Magnifico was singing and swirling the blue orbs around him, I looked at DQ and I was like, this is supposed to look fantastic. I'm supposed to be in awe. I'm supposed to be mesmerized, but it's just blue orbs.
He's juggling. He's magical juggling, which no one likes juggling.
Jugglers are creepy.
They are.
They're inherently creepy. I don't know why, but if you juggle, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong? Like, why did you take so much time to learn this random skill? That doesn't
matter. There's something unhinged about a juggler.
You take so much time to learn how to catch things. It's weird.
Yeah.
But so what I thought was hilarious and kind of terrible, right, is when she went to be an intern, an apprentice, right? Asha went to be apprentice for King Magnifico.
Magnifico. You know who he's supposed to be, right?
Who?
He's Maleficent.
Oh, I guess yeah, you're right. He's Maleficent.
He said, mirror, mirror on the wall.
You're right.
The fact that, Disney, whenever a character is evil, they use green.
They're green. They use green.
I think Maleficent was the first girl to do that. Maleficent I love her, honestly. I love her.
But when she came up and she was like, can you grant my papa's wish, my grandfather's wish or whatever, Sabino? And he was like, oh,
what language is that? Do you know?
So it is a Puerto Rican tree. A Sabino. That's what I saw on Google.
Oh, so she's Puerto Rican?
I think they spoke a few Spanish. Like the queen will call the king mi rein, which is my king, and mi rey, my king in Spanish. So they use some Spanish words or so.
Did Lin-Manuel dip his fingers in this too?
I didn't see any evidence of it. Okay. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah, so when he was like, nah, his dream is to inspire the next generation. Inspire him to do what? To rise against us, to overthrow the kingdom. And she was like, no, he's good. And just like the whole scene, I feel like he just figured out that he was evil the first time he met him, like instantly. And I'm like, okay, the guy's evil. We knew he was evil, but it was just like,
It was too you wanted quick. More. You wanted more of a build up.
At least let her get the apprentice job. At least let her be an apprentice for a little bit and go and see him doing something sketchy. And
they
then
got 90
skeptical.
Minutes, James.
Like they got 90 minutes. It was like, oh my God, I'm here for 5 minutes. This man is evil, and that was it. He was like, yeah, I'm evil.
Well, like
right?
you
And
said,
he
it was
evil.
rushed. It was rushed.
Yeah, the whole movie was rushed.
Yeah.
And then she went and like, yeah, that she. It was just.
No,
it was
I feel
just.
you. But you know what? I actually, at this point, when he said that, he didn't want to grant. Well, speaking of which, one song I don't know if I like the song, but when she first saw her grandfather's wish of him playing with being a troubadour, is that what it's called? When you just kind of go around and sing to people?
Oh, like a traveling musician?
Yes. Is it called a troubadour? A troubadour? No, it's called a bard. Whatever, nigga. So
Bard?
a bard, like a bard, is one of those old timey dudes who
Like a Pied
hears
Piper
the
dude.
story of no.
Well, without
That's
like
awful.
the kid. That's what he could have been. You mean
The
just
kidnapping?
yeah, I guess without the kidnapping, or maybe with the kidnapping. Maybe that's why he didn't grant his wish.
Leave me alone. Anyway, so yeah, I did thought. Let me pull up the lyrics really quickly. Do you remember the song that Asha was singing? She was like, "I'll protect you always." When she saw her grandfather's wish.
Oh yeah, she was space. Yeah, I do remember seeing that.
That was
And
that
she
was
was
actually
just like-
beautiful. How much love she felt. Let me
Mhm.
see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, because they were singing in tandem. They were singing together, a little duet. But he was talking about, the king was talking about all the people and everything and all the wishes. And she was specifically talking about her grandfather's wish.
Okay, I think it's
You
called
know.
At Our Cost.
At all costs. That makes sense.
Yeah, let
That
me
sounds
see.
familiar. You know.
At all cost. Can I get okay. Got the Genius lyrics up.
I feel like the movie was so
Oh,
unremarkable.
she said,
I don't remember how it went.
she said, "What's pain when I look at you? No way I could explain you. Even if I tried to, I'll never dream like I used to. If someone tried to hurt you, I don't see how that could happen. I'd fight for you in ways you can't imagine. Felt this, no, I haven't. I hope it will be all right to stay right here beside you. And promise as one does, I'll protect you at all costs. Keep you safe here in my arms. I'll protect you at all costs, at all costs." And it was just sweet seeing her, like, just see her grandfather and just be like, she just felt so much love just looking at him. And I got a little emotional because I started thinking about Uncle Charles, and I was like, oh, man, like, it was pretty sweet. And she just, like, you know, she saw him in a little orb, and she just lit up, and she just got so emotional. She was like, "I would do anything for you." And I was like, okay, I do like Asha, you know, I've never. It's been a while. I know I should have known this movie, but that scene, it's been a while since I've seen a character with that much just heart. You know, she was just like, "Man, I'll do anything for you." Like, you know, and it's not. This is an older man. You know what I mean? This, like, he should be saying that about her, and he probably is. But it's just like the affection that she felt for him. It was really sweet, you know, because I love the old heads too, and it's like, I'll do anything for you. She's done everything just for him, so that was sweet.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, and like you said,
agree.
she could sing. I kept saying, I was like, this girl can really sing. She's the best singer I've heard in an animated film in a while.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
No, she was definitely talented. She was definitely talented.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, going back to Magnifico. You know who he reminds me of? You know that the
besides
sexy
Maleficent?
besides Maleficent, you know the sexy fairy from Fairy Godparents?
Oh.
What is his name?
What was his name? Cosmo, Wanda, and then his name was
Do you remember the? You can't hear me.
I do remember that.
Wandissimo.
Wandissimo. I do remember that.
That dude
I
is
do remember that.
Wandissimo. But I'm so sexy.
No, he was definitely egotistical. And
You know, and
he,
what do you say?
and he thought that he was God. That it wasn't a king. The country worshipped him like a god. That's how they treated him.
Yeah, they definitely idolized him. But you know, I thought it was a good point when he said you're saying how he saw his grandfather's wish and he was like, it's too vague. Inspire people to do what? And I thought, you know what? I think that's good critical thinking. I feel like if you are the one who grant these wishes, some discretion should be used. You know what I mean? Yes, his reasons for it was because I feel like he was just mad that Asha asked him so quickly. It's kind of like, you know, I get that. Like, let's think about, you know, you're rich and famous and people only call you when they want money.
Yep.
That's how I saw it as. So I get him being a little put off by it, even though, you know, Asha was very pure. She just loves her grandfather so much. So I got that. I was like, yeah, I get feeling annoyed. But when he said that, I thought it was good too. I was like, you know what, you're right. It's you do have to be careful about these wishes, but I do agree with you. Well, not agree with you, but I do get why Asha was mad because like you clearly see that my grandfather isn't an evil mastermind. He's not trying to use his instrument to cause an uprising and there's a coup against you, sir. Like, you're just hungry with power.
Yeah, but I know when he said that, I thought about that too. Like, yeah, you know, that's kind of reasonable. But then she was like, so then why don't you give it back? You know, like, why don't, if you think it's too dangerous, give it back, and you're all powerful. If something happens, you can stop them, right? And I thought that too, right? Yeah. It's like having people's wishes and keeping it from them is taking away their free will, right? Which is like, I don't know, anti-American, right? Like taking away. They're
not in America. They're in Rosas.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So, like, you're taking away their free will, and you're hoping that, that they can't think of any other. Like, if someone's evil, and their wish is to take over to overthrow the kingdom, don't you think they could have some more wishes too to overthrow the kingdom? You know, or something else.
Do you think evil can't be stopped? If you want it to be evil, you're gonna think of evil.
What I'm saying is, I guess basically, if I have a motivation, a driver to do things,
okay,
that driver is gonna continue to produce those goals, right? Like if you have a goal to go and, you know, do something, you're gonna want something plus X.
Even if you can't remember it.
Yeah, like you could want, like, even if I can't remember, I wanted to be a rock star, but I still have that innate ability to play music. You know, maybe like, hey, you know what? I want to become a teacher instead.
I don't think so. You know what I think it does? I think it goes deeper than that. So I think it's like, you know how, like, I don't know, I'm thinking about Inception, where an idea is planted into your mind. I think it goes to that initial seed of aspirations and desires, and it takes it out. So you literally can't phantom one in that anymore. But that's just my guessing. You know, this movie didn't give us much to work with, so.
And so what got me, right, is that there was one point in the movie where Magnifico was talking to his wife, and he was like, I don't ever want to get back to that again. And he pointed to this burnt tapestry on his wall.
Yes.
But they never explained what the heck happened.
What is the backstory?
What's the backstory?
What is the backstory? And I'm like, at first I thought I was tripping. I was like, okay, maybe I've been spoiled by Encanto, where, you know, grandma was kind of a punta until you realize, oh, this woman's man was killed in front of her. Her home was taken from her. She's not evil. She's not a bad guy.
Of the struggle
of her environment. She's trying to protect something. She, like you said, she's not trying to go back to that. And we actually saw what that was. This didn't give us nothing. In the book, the Forbidding Magic book, can we get a backstory for that?
Yeah.
Can we get a backstory? Who made the book? Why is it forbidden?
The king made the book. Oh.
The Forbidden book. Yeah, that possessed him.
Yep.
Where'd that come from? Whose book is that? Is that Maleficent's book? Am I supposed to know?
Yeah. No, you're right. He just had the book, the Forbidden Magic book. It's like, why do you have it? He's like, oh, I need to use any means necessary to keep my people safe. And like the thing was, he was the accuser. He was the enemy. Keeping him safe for what? No one else had any ideas or ambitions to do anything. He's
paranoid, yo.
Yeah, he basically snipped. He snipped like the imaginary,
the line, the thread.
No, he castrated their imagination and their ambition. You know,
that's deep.
And because of that, he made a docile people who depended on him
Docile.
entirely.
Yeah.
Docile.
Yeah.
Who depended on him entirely. They came up and like, oh, grant me a wish, make my life better, fix my dreams, you know? And that Asha was the only person who realized this is screwed up.
Yeah.
We shouldn't live like this. That's why, like the song I liked where she was like, I wish for something more than this. Right. And to me,
when did she sing that song?
She sung that song with the star came.
When Luma came?
When the star. It wasn't
Luma?
It wasn't I know, for Super Mario, that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, all right.
But what she wished, she's like, I wish for something more than this. And for me, that was vague, but I thought I was powerful, right? It's like sometimes you don't know what you need or what you want.
You just know this.
But I want something more than this. Right. And I sound like a preacher right now.
No,
right?
but that's a sad feeling. Not being able to pinpoint where your melancholy is coming from, where your dissatisfaction is coming from, but you know you want something else. I hate that feeling. Else. I feel that way when I'm hungry and I don't know what to eat, and I ate something and I'm like, but that itch shit hasn't been scratched.
You want some Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
I haven't had Flamin' Hot Cheetos in like a decade, yo. I want a cheesesteak. I've been wanting a chicken cheesesteak for so long, and I've been telling myself no. But yeah, that song, it reminded me of remember in Hercules, where Hercules is he leaves his mortal parents' home to go to Mount Olympus. I can go
the distance.
That's what it reminded me of.
I can find my way.
Yeah. If I just can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I can go most anywhere to find where I belong to. Let's just watch. Do you want to review Hercules?
Yo, we should. But the thing is, no, Hercules slapped because it had soul.
Right? Yeah, flags make everything better.
So you know what's funny about this movie too, right? How it was just very derivative, right? Because when I saw the goat, we was in the mall the other day before I even seen this movie.
You seen
and
Valentino?
I saw that goat, Valentino, the goat Valentino, and I was like, what movie is that from? I've seen him before. Right? And he was a brand new character.
Every Disney princess needs a cute mascot.
Yeah, but he looks so familiar to me. To me, he looked like if someone was like, yeah, you know, that was from random Disney movie. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. You thought he was generic?
Yeah, he was just generic. And I hated his voice. Hated it.
You know who that is, right?
That is, I know the actor. Well, the actor is...
That's Officer Bullock from American Dad. What is his name? He's an old time. This man is an old man. Yeah, but I feel like Valentino was such a missed opportunity. He was not funny.
Alan Tudyk.
Spell his last name?
Tudyk.
Do you spell Alan? How do you spell Alan? With an A or an E?
Alan. Alan.
Okay.
Alan Tudyk. Tudyk.
Oh. Tudyk. Oh, him? That is not who I thought he was. No, this is not who I thought he was at all. Let me tell you who I thought this man was. Really? Huh. Are you sure?
That's what the Google said. And the Googles don't lie.
I thought it was oh yeah, I don't respect this man at all. I thought it was someone.
So he does sound like Officer Bullock off of hold on. American Dad. Right? Yeah. I thought he also was
Avery Bullock, let's see. Who's the voice of Patrick Stewart? I thought it was Patrick Stewart. I thought it was Patrick Stewart. He's from Star Trek too, right?
Patrick Stewart might be.
Yeah. Crazy.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, he wasn't funny at all. I'm just like such a missed opportunity, but because I really liked the way he looks. I thought he was very cute.
It was cute, but the voice was just it took all the cuteness out.
But my thing is that was supposed to be the funny part. The fact is he's adorable, but he sounds like an 80-year-old man. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm like, but that nothing he said made me laugh. He was just really annoying. Like he wasn't funny at all.
And then the star, right? That dumb thing. it just kind of floated around.
Yeah, like
and just sprinkled a little dust.
Yeah, and just like booped people's noses. Nigga, what the fuck do you do?
Yeah.
And what was the red thread about?
I don't know. Why did it?
Crocheting?
Yeah, right. He just crocheted. Like, I thought he's like he decorated it as like star. You could obviously look at that thing and tell it was a star. It was shaped like a star. Like, oh, it's a star. Okay, star, yay. And then it went and made the mushrooms talk.
Oh
and the
my
animals
God.
talk.
So,
and the trees. And it's like,
that song, I'm a Star, that song, it had me cracking up because I'm like, this song makes no sense. Asha asked the star, she said, how is any of this possible? Right?
Exactly.
And then they start singing about who you are, finding who you are. And I'm like, y'all not answering the question.
No, I thought the same thing. I was sitting there.
Why are y'all talking about find who I am? I don't understand. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, it was like they was doing all this build up, and it was like, because I am a star. And I'm like,
and you know who you are? I was like, what the hell?
What does this mean?
So what, I guess today I was thinking, I was like, okay, maybe what they're saying is she was able to summon the star because stars live inside of all of us. We are all stars. Still stupid way. It was still stupid. I was sitting there and I was like, I was so taken aback. Like I was honestly like waiting to get out of here. I was like, come on, can this wrap up? Because y'all singing songs that don't got nothing to do with the plot. It doesn't contribute. It was so disorienting. And all the animals, I was like, I don't care about these animals. I didn't care about any of Asha's friends. Only the short dude was kind of funny.
You know, they were supposed to be modeled off of the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, yeah.
Because even the short dude, he was like, that's why I'm always grumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grumpy. Yeah. And then the girl who like was the leader was supposed to be Doc, the girl with the
Asian girl with the bob?
The Asian girl with the cane. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. They all were named after the same letters as the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh.
You know, sleepy, grumpy, drowsy.
See, I just don't like it in movie. Who was named Fat, James? Who was named Fat?
Oh, no.
You know what my dwarf would be?
What?
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Little anxiety.
No, mine would be fat.
That's not an emotion. Fat is not an emotion, James.
I wouldn't be a dwarf. I'd be a giant.
You'll be a giant.
I'll be the one dwarf that's bigger than everybody else.
Oh my God! Like what's his name? Elf. Who played an elf?
Oh, Elf. Yeah. Elf.
Like Will Ferrell and Elf.
Will Ferrell. That's exactly. I will be a Will Ferrell, but a dwarf. You know, trying to do all the little dwarf things and crushing the bed, and like
breaking all the teacups during tea time.
All the teacup. Yes, I'll be destructo.
That'd be cute. The big little elf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So yeah, that song, I was like, I hate this. What's going on? Even Asha's great singing couldn't save me from that song at all.
Yeah.
And
so then fast forward, because his wife changed on him.
Magnifico's wife?
Yes, Queen Ama.
She wasn't ride or die?
She was not ride or die. Right. Queen Ama was not ride or die.
Amaya.
And I understand. Amaya, right. Right. So I get.
Oh, snap. Natasha Rothwell played Sakina, Asha's mom. She's from Insecure. She's Kelly.
Okay. I never really watched Insecure.
And I hear Sakina. I think about Sukiyana.
But yeah. So the queen, played by Angelique Cabral, right? She was just like, oh, you know, my love. She was able to calm him down. Like, oh, my love, you know, don't worry. Like, don't touch the evil book. Let it go. And he's like, you're right. You know, that's why I married you, or something like that. And she let it go. And then he saw the star, and it pissed him off, and he went and got the book again. You know,
he saw the star. He didn't see the star.
Yeah,
he saw that.
He felt it. He felt the magic. Felt the aura. And the thing was that they didn't really explain what the magic was.
Yeah, they just felt a warm light. It was a warm light. Can light be warm? What did she say?
Light can produce heat.
No. I mean, That sounds really stupid. No, she said like a reassuring light, and then she asked the goat, can light be some nice adjective for warm, not actually like temperature. Yeah. They didn't explain what it was. They just knew magic happened. And I get what he got the book. He felt threatened. He was like, there's another big dog on campus, and I'm not going to let him take my spot. You know what I'm thinking? What if he's the reason his old kingdom died? What if he lied about everything and he was a menace from the start?
And he just like destroy people?
That would make more sense.
So like he didn't seem murderous.
Yeah.
Because like
that's what I'm saying. I felt no sense of. We'll continue.
A threat from him, right? Because
yes,
he
I
was
felt no
powerful,
sense of urgency. Like all he did was make people sad.
He just make people sad and broke their dreams, which like he already made them sad. He took their dreams. So what's the point of me not giving it to you versus breaking it? In my opinion, it's gone anyway. Right?
So you agree with Asha's grandfather? Why would you show me my dream if I could never achieve it?
Why would you show me my wish if I could never achieve it?
My wish.
I thought the grandfather was tripping. I thought if I'm 100 years old and I've been waiting every month since I was 18 years old, which the math doesn't make sense. How is Magnifico 82 years old? But anyway, at least 82 years old, right? Probably at least 100 years old. But anyway, I've been waiting every month, right, to know my wish, and my granddaughter knows what it is. And I'd be like, nah, fam, I don't want to know because it's not going to be granted. I'm 100. It's probably not going to be granted anyway. You might die tomorrow. Why not know? Why not know? And try to be like, okay, there's something I can fulfill with my last desires.
90 seconds I got left.
90 seconds, the 90 and a half seconds I got left. Let me know what my wish is. Don't let me keep wondering and hoping. All right, like Ray J, if I had one wish, I would be your
best
boyfriend.
friends.
I don't know the lyrics. Eileen and I listened to
was the one who said I loved you first. It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't know.
Eileen and I
we sit around in a
we listened to that whole album. I think it's called Radiation or something.
It's called
Radiation. And it is, Mary, it is by far the worst musical album I ever heard in my life, yo.
I like One
Ray
Wish.
J,
he just can't sing.
He can't sing, dog.
Yeah, but One Wish is nice.
Terrible.
I like the lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah, but Radiation is a garbage album. It is.
Really?
I'm sorry. But we were singing One Wish.
Is it garbage because he can't sing, or is the music bad too?
He tried to sing. He tried to rap. He can't do either.
Oh, Ray J.
Neither. Yeah,
he can't do neither. He can't do either. Nigga, shut up. Neither. He can't do whatever. He can't do neither. We know. Listen, grammar, just out the window.
But
why are we talking about Ray J?
I forgot because I forgot. But also, another thing that just confused me, right, is the traitor. The Judas in his story.
The Judas.
18-year-old.
It's given biblical.
Yeah. It was like, I want my wish. I want to be a knight. And he turned into a knight and he was like, I'm all strong. And then he didn't do anything strong.
No.
He made him the most powerful knight in the kingdom. And he done nothing with it. When he was chasing her, I feel like he got stopped by a bear and didn't even fight the bear. You would think if he was the strongest knight in the kingdom.
Fight the bear.
Fight the bear. He was like, please don't hurt me. Like what? How are you the strongest knight? How is your one wish to be the strongest knight in the world and you cower before a talking bear? Not a grizzly, a talking bear. And then after that, he was like, you don't have to worry about me. You have to worry about these rabbits. And they get beat up by thumpers, Mary.
Listen, James, this movie's rated what, G? PG?
It's rated B for buns.
For bitch. No,
like,
but
literally, it didn't make any sense.
Listen, every quasi-violent scene was them just throwing Asha to the ground.
Yeah.
No punches. I get it's whack, but it's what I expected, And
Sleeping Beauty, right? He stabbed the dragon. Like he charged his horse and stabbed.
Maleficent literally said, because you did not invite me to a party, your baby gonna prick her finger and die when she turned 18.
Yeah.
Listen, they didn't care back in the 40s and 50s.
They didn't. They was like.
Have you ever seen The Black Cauldron? The Disney movie is dark. It's very dark. That's another deep memory right in the back of your subconscious, isn't it? You haven't thought about The Black Cauldron since the day you were born, huh?
I can't. I'm thinking about The Sword and Stone.
Another movie. That may not be Disney, though. That may be The Sword and the Stone. That may be... No, I think that is Disney. It looks Disney. But...
With King Arthur. But no, I can't think of The Black Cauldron.
Listen, I thought the same thing. I'm like, but I wouldn't fight a bear. But he didn't put up much of a fight. And I'm like, so this is what you wanted? And this is how weak you are? This is what you've been waiting for? And you literally can't do anything. You let bunnies beat you up?
Bunnies. The top night. And then the last thing, how this dude died, how he was defeated, was everyone started to sing.
They started singing
together that I want more than what I have now, or whatever
they said, I'm
stupid
a star.
lyrics were.
They said,
I'm a star. Even though none of them even seen the star.
None of them saw the star. Yeah. No. Her friend saw the star. Her friend saw Luma. And even that whole song where they were preparing to take down Magnifico, I'm like, but y'all not doing nothing. Like, remember they were in that room before the queen found them, and normally when they have think about the Drums of War for Pocahontas. They're songs,
they're preparing,
but they're preparing for war.
They're
literally
exactly.
They were just dicking around in that room, and I'm like, we don't even see them formulate no side of plan. They're literally just goofing off with this star. And I'm like, there's no sense of urgency in this entire movie. And y'all trying to make me think there is, but there isn't.
So then the wishes were treated like balloons. They just floated.
They're so boring to look at.
Why would you put the wishes who act like balloons in a room that has an open ceiling? All the wishes can fly out.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
The one thing that controls all your power, you couldn't put the wishes in a dungeon at least with a key.
Yeah.
You couldn't minimize the wishes and kept it in your pocket everywhere you go. You couldn't make the wishes like enchanted or have some type of curse of anyone else look at it.
You could at least kept them in a secure container or vaults or something.
Or at least put some cameras up or something. You at least see what happened and
some security candles, yeah.
Some security candles, or how you have balloons, you put the weight to the balloons so they don't fly away. Just do that with the wishes. That's a dollar store solution. Yeah. And this dude it was just dumb. The whole thing was just dumb. And I give it some style points for the callbacks a little bit. I like Asha.
Which one did you notice immediately?
I noticed the Bambi one immediately because he said, "Thanks, Bambi," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I wasn't even entertained by it. I didn't really care.
I saw it in the trailers.
I noticed the tree, the singing tree. I'm like, okay, that's from Pocahontas.
Grandmother Willow.
Yeah, so since it was only Eileen and I in the theater, we were talking to the movie.
Yeah, we was chatting too. It was only us two. Yeah. But to be fair, this is a kids movie that we watched at 9:30. So
it's a kids movie. On a Monday. We watched at 4:30 on a Monday.
Yeah. The babies aren't. Well, they just got home from school.
Exactly, they're eating their.
Yeah, I noticed the woman who wanted to be a chicken nuggets. I just had some. No, I had chicken tenders. But the woman who wanted to be a dressmaker, I noticed that she made Aurora's dress from Sleeping Beauty. Like I said, most everything I noticed was from Sleeping Beauty. The green of Maleficent, Magnifico being Maleficent. I did not peep the 7 drawers at all until you sent me that article. There was something. Oh yeah, and how they just want us to go back to Disney World. They want us to go to Magic Kingdom. But I seen this one, not even a review because I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched 10 seconds of it, but they said, oh, this is Wish, the movie where they're focused so much on Easter eggs that they forgot to make an actual movie.
So Eileen said why the goat looks so familiar.
Oh my God.
It's the goat from
That's
Quasimodo.
Charlie.
Yep, the goat from Quasimodo.
Oh my God, you're
That looks so
absolutely
familiar.
freaking right. And he was
This
a
is
much
that, but
better
cuter.
goat.
Yeah, it was a better goat.
Much better goat.
It didn't talk or nothing. It just protected Esmeralda.
He was great.
Yeah, that's why the goat looks familiar. Because of that.
Jolly.
Oh
my God, yes, with his little earring. He was fantastic. He fought. He was actually helpful.
Yeah.
All this nigga did was climb shit and yell.
Exactly. I knew it wasn't the first goat when I saw it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't put my finger on why.
Oh, he was a much better goat.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, so I guess I also don't really understand. Yeah, like I said, I wanted more of a backstory for Magnifico because I'm like, I still don't fully grasp how is he able to grant wishes? Like, how can he use the wishes to get power after he opened the book? Why couldn't he do that before?
And what gave him the idea to take away people's wishes? That sounds just demented.
I guess he is, but you know what I mean? It's like they framed this story for him to be a villain, to seem like a villain who has good motivations for his villainy, like Abuela from Encanto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then at the end, they just kind of treat him. He's just like he's evil for evil's sake. They just put him in a mirror shard and lock him away. But it's like you said, we're not going to dive into what happened to his home.
Exactly. And my thing is,
it didn't make any sense. It was like they ran out of time and just decided, no, we don't have time. Just put him just make him evil.
And the thing is, right, that I don't understand is that he did do a lot of good things.
He did do a lot of, he didn't seem like evil.
Yeah, he built the whole kingdom. Like, he let people live there free, so I guess without paying taxes. People were generally happy. Mm-hmm. They just didn't like the wish thing.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, he got mad and crazy. But I figured, like, throw him in jail. Yeah. Or, like, take his magic away.
Yeah.
But, like, to lock him into that, like, glass prison, because no one can take him out.
And Amaya was over him real quick.
She was like, no, Babu. You know? She was like, bye.
Amaya said, I'm done.
She was not a ride or die. Like at all.
I mean, don't stay with a toxic person, but it was easy for her. She was like,
so he did point the scepter at her, right? And he tried to kill her. And I looked at Eileen. I was like, if I ever point a weapon at you, you got a right to do whatever you want. Don't you ever let me put a weapon at you.
You better fight.
You better fight. But nah, it's I don't know. The whole thing, it was a
mess.
Yeah, it was a mess.
It was a mess.
It's not just our opinions, man. There was one article I read that said the songs stink, the animation is a mess, the characters are bland, and the story makes no sense. Happy 100th anniversary, Disney. And that was from an article from Vulture.
From Vulture. I love a good Vulture article. Vulture be eating the girls up with them reviews. Man. Yeah.
Just terrible.
I didn't listen to any reviews because I didn't want to influence my opinion today. But I was itching to know. I was itching. I was like, I have to know if people dislike this movie as much as I did. Like, I have to know. But I didn't. I'm going to do it tonight, though.
Yeah.
But,
no, I had to know, too, to know if I was tripping. Mm-hmm. I was hoping you wouldn't like it. I figured you wouldn't like it because I know you. But, yeah. So
why are you hoping I wouldn't like it? You didn't feel like debating me?
Because if you liked it, I would question if I want to do this with you anymore. I just playing.
Damn, that's deep. It's that bad. It's like, I don't trust your judgment anymore.
I don't trust your judgment.
I don't trust you as a person.
Your whole judgment of what I know of who you to be.
Yeah.
It just changes.
Who even are you? You know, I feel some type of way when I hear like the music people like. I'm like, wow, you like that song? Huh. Okay.
So it's probably obvious, but what do you rate this movie on our Watch That Jones scale?
It gets a kernel.
A kernel?
A popcorn kernel.
Just one kernel.
Not a bag. Y'all, me and DQ were talking, and I just said, Disney, y'all need to stick.
Fiance, And our producer.
Don't be talking my business. Y'all need to stick to adaptations of stories that's already out. Your magnum opus is The Lion King, and that's Hamlet. You know, we just gushed about Hercules and Pocahontas. You know, you have Mulan. That was already a story out there. Every time Disney tries to make its own story, for the most part, with the exception of Monsters, Inc., and that might just be Pixar, Toy Story, and like Finding Nemo, whenever they try to do something else, it just doesn't, it's very hit or miss, and most times it's miss. So just stick to the adaptations, or if you're going to do a story, make it very simple like Luca. You know, stick with what you know. Luca worked because the director was literally telling us about his childhood living on Cinque Terre. It was simple. It had a lot of heart. The message was there. You got it. This was just, like you said, it was a cash grab. We need to do something to inspire people, well, to let people know it's our 100-year anniversary. And like you said, to invoke feelings of nostalgia and get these niggas back in Disney World, because y'all not going as much as we need to. And we can see that. And it's just like Disney, for the 100-year anniversary, this how you want to go out?
Mickey got to pay his bills.
Mickey owns Orlando. Okay.
You know there's a Disney island? There's an island that Disney owns that they send cruises to the island, and only people who are on that island are work for Disney, and they go back.
Something about that seems inhumane.
You know what island it is? It's the island that we just watched. It's the Rosas Island.
It's
you
Rosas.
Go up there and you give up your wishes, and they tell you everything's fun.
Oh my God,
your farts
yo!
smell like candy and bubble corn.
That's how the Imagineers describe working at Disney. Oh my God, I work for Disney. Oh my God, I haven't got paid in 2 weeks, and I'm overworked because I never see my family. Yeah, they take your wish and they crush it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. The movie wasn't good.
Yeah, I give it you said a kernel.
A single kernel. A kernel that fell under your movie theater seat, and it's a little dusty.
Yeah, I think our scale was we originally said milk duds.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's a milk dud, boo boo.
Yep, a milk dud. Milk dud, small bag popcorn, medium bag of popcorn, large bag of popcorn. Watch that, John, is the best. And this is a milk dud.
Do
wait
not
until
watch
it comes
that,
out.
John.
Yeah, and if you want to watch it, wait until it comes out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, don't waste. I honestly felt like I wasted my time in the theater. Yeah. I was like, damn, I could have been doing something else. I haven't played Zelda in so long.
Yeah,
me and Link could have got it cracking. You could have watched Monday Night Football. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh well, it was just an opportunity for us to talk to you guys, our listeners.
You know, sometimes it's fun to hate watch. You know, when you have a lot of bad things to say about a movie, you know, it's fun.
It's fun, exactly. Yeah. So thank you, everyone.
Well, I guess real quick, what did you like? Let's shoot them off real quick if you can think of anything.
What did I like?
Yeah.
I liked Asha.
Yeah.
I liked The King sometimes.
Okay.
I like this song, All I Done For You, or All I Do For You.
That reminds me of You're Welcome.
Yes. I kind of like that song.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Okay. I got Asha. That's it. That's all I liked. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be completely unmemorable.
It was so unremarkable. Yeah.
Yes. Someone's going to be like, oh, you remember Wish? Like,
what?
Like what?
What? No, I do not.
As I was watching the movie, I'm like, this could have been a Disney special.
Yeah. This could have been one of them straight to DVD movies, or like just a 30-minute special real quick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. What a shame.
Missed opportunities.
Yeah. But all right, guys, thank you so much for listening yet again. You guys are really sticking with us, and we hope that you continue to listen to us in 2024. And we'll be back next week.
Yeah. You can watch That John podcast. You can listen to the Watch That John podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, or wherever else you get your podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Instagram at Watch That John, and we will keep you posted by our next episode. See you soon.
Bye.